Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our first time playthrough of Saints Row the Third Remastered for the
Hey, motherfuckers.
PlayStation 4. That's Taylor interrupting my intro, and I'm Shadow. And in the last part, we did a bunch of stuff for Kinsey. We wrapped up her lieutenant missions, and in this part, we are going to be going ahead and probably wrapping up Angel as well as progressing with the main story. But before we do any of that, we're actually going to start off with some assassination contracts this time. You good?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to be starting off with some assassination contracts this time instead of the vehicle thefts, because the last couple times we've started with stuff like this, it's always been vehicle thefts, but we really are lagging behind on these assassinations. So we're probably going to do a good chunk of these. And the way it's basically going to be is I'm just going to montage together a bunch of edits. So I apologize that this intro stuff, whatever, is going to be really choppy, but just bear with us. I'm just going to be cutting, showing us killing each assassination contract, how you do it, this and that. You get the whole idea. So with that said, we're going to go ahead and start with one of these, I guess. Just pick whichever one you feel like doing. Alejandro, I guess. The luchadors have built their success with imported steroids. Every week this guy brings him a new shipment. He's on the docks near Sunset Park. Look for a luchador's vehicle. Make sure you're driving that vehicle to put an end to the whole operation. So for this one, you just need to acquire a luchador vehicle, and then he'll come out. So you can go ahead and drive over to that marker, and we will cut to when we're there.
Here I go.
All right, so we're here. So what you need to do for this one is basically just grab a luchador vehicle, and then you can go ahead and wipe this guy out. And there you go. That assassination contract's done. So we will move on to the next one. Alright, so we're here in the Grove. This is for a luchador assassination contract where basically you need to kill his buddies in the Grove. Oh wow, you killed him really fast there. Yeah, basically all you need to do is you need to just piss off the luchadors in this specific area of the map and he'll show up. So yeah, we'll cut ahead to the next one. Alright, so this one, you actually picked one that's a little, ooh, careful. You actually picked one that's a little, nice. You picked one that's a little difficult, because this one you basically need to find a stripper that's walking on the streets in order to get this guy to spawn.
Can I hit them?
No, you need to like find one. Oh, there's one. Grab her. And then hopefully he should show up. Yeah, there he is. Awesome. All right, so that was actually way easier than I expected it to be for you, because usually that one gives me a lot of trouble. I remember I was stuck on that one once for like a solid 10 minutes because a stripper just would not spawn. Yeah, it was super frustrating and annoying. But luckily we don't actually have to worry about that because you got it within seconds.
I'm a boss-ass bitch, that's why.
Alright, Smooth is eliminated.
Smooth.
Okay, so this right here is assassination contract for a guy, I forget his name, but basically you need to go around to these NPCs and just taunt them a bunch.
Oh?
Yeah, so if you press, yeah, there you go, on the D-pad, you just need to like taunt a bunch of like townspeople, I guess, and I think he'll show up eventually. He's some like police officer dude. Alright, well that explains it. It turns out you're doing the wrong thing. I was giving you the wrong instructions. You actually need to go to your phone.
Good job.
And then, yeah, click on that emergency response thing, and then he'll show up.
Emergency response is en route to your location. Please wait where you are.
Yeah, my bad. I was looking at another assassination contract that I almost ended up doing, but I realized that, that was in the other area, which is why I told you to go here instead, because this was closer.
Thanks.
Yeah, I don't know how many of these we're actually going to end up doing before I just say like, you know what, just stop. I'm kind of done with this. Come on, you can get him.
Made me feel like a whole ass idiot.
There you go. There you go. 7 out of 36. Alright, so we're over a sixth of the way there. We're practically 20% done, so that's good. Alright, so for this one, you gotta go to that rim jobs right up there. It should be coming up on your left.
Right
Yeah, go right
there?
Go right there. And then all you have to do is like do some work on your car, I guess. So just like,
Can I make it purple?
Sure, go ahead. Paint purple.
I like this dark one. Ooh, can I make it... I want to make it matte.
The regular one that it was default?
Oh. Sure.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. All you gotta do is get some work done, and then you can go kill him.
Here I go, kill him again.
Or not. You got him. There you go. Well, you tried to run him over.
You know how it be.
You're trying. You're kind of kidding him.
Listen, I'm doing my best.
Yeah, I can see that. He's about to rip you out of the door. And he just did. Alright, well that wasn't very nice. Well, you killed him, and now you're holding your gun while punching him in the face. That makes sense. Alright, anyway, on to the next one. Okay, so for this one, there's actually a few things you gotta do. You gotta piss off Morningstar, and you gotta kill a bunch of strippers in this area of the map, too. Because, I guess that's how you instigate this guy from showing up, I guess? So yeah, if you can just piss off some Morningstar...
Can I use my rocket launcher?
You can, but I would recommend that you just, wait for Morningstar to show up before you go blowing rockets anywhere willy-nilly. And hopefully, who's that? Is that... No, that's a police officer. You need Morningstar. And don't forget to look for strippers as well, because they're also targets you need to kill. I don't think that was one. But you do have some Morningstar notoriety at least. Yeah. Honestly, you're just getting really unlucky with these NPC spawns, because I'm not seeing any strippers like anywhere.
Rip.
There's Morningstar though. So you got them riled up.
Can I blow up the gas?
Yeah.
There we go. I just gotta do my thing, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Don't forget though, now that you've killed Morningstar, you still need to kill some strippers.
Me as well.
Okay, can you check the description for the thing? Because, like, you're doing exactly what it says. Where there. Take down a whole bunch of his bitches in Espina. Any hoe you find there works for him, and get Morningstar as mad as you can get them. So you've done both of those things. Why isn't he spawning?
I don't know. I'm gonna hand it to you. You figure it out. Here.
Alright, now I have the controller, I guess.
I'm over it. You
Well,
figure it out.
I'm just gonna shoot and pray that I kill some strippers, because I'm doing everything that the mission is telling me to do, and he won't spawn. This is actually really stupid. But not unheard of. As I was explaining like 2 or 3 people ago, there were missions where I would literally kill, I literally would kill a bunch of, strippers in that one area, and he would not show up. And now it's it's doing it here. Because you have 5 stars of notoriety. And it's just not giving you jack.
Nope.
There we go, finally. It only took 5 years. Alright, now I just have to stay alive long enough to get over to him and kill him. And believe me, I'm going to take great satisfaction in killing this dude, because he was an asshole for not spawning sooner. You know what? Come here. Come here. Come here. Fuck you. Die, 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 die. Okay, cool. Well, I killed him. And now, before I give it back to you, I'm actually going to go run in that crib right there. What?
Honestly, I suck at assassinations, and it pisses me off. So, if you want to do the next one, go ahead.
I mean, I guess I can do a few, yeah.
I hate them. So, anybody who watches this, don't get upset with me. I fucking hate assassinations. And we all know that I'm not good at them. I'm just not good at the fucking game.
Alright. Alright, I will go ahead and take over for a few contracts and we will continue on in this part. Alright, well it only took 5 years, but we finally found a muscle car because the previous muscle car I was driving inexplicably tipped over and blew up. But now that we have a hammerhead, we can actually go ahead and do this assassination contract. So basically all you need to do is drive a muscle car to this garage or gas station and then beat the shit out of this guy. Like that. And then that one's complete. Let me go ahead and check really quick if there are any other assassination contracts in this area of the mission, or area of Steelport, and then we can get a move on. I think this one's actually in the same area, which is the, yeah. So if we just go ahead and go into this area of the map and then taunt some people, we'll be able to draw this police officer out and kill him. So yeah, if I just go around real quick and...
Asshole.
There he is. Okay. Alright, so now, yeah, same, what, I guess 13th verse, same as the first 12. Just drive up and kill him now. That's all it takes. Although, because he's a cop, he's actually already, like, aggroed on you. But, yeah, so there's that. Alright, so I think now that that's done, we can go ahead and continue on with the main story.
How can I help you?
I need your opinion on Viola de Winter.
My personal opinion is that she's a useless whore. Professionally, however, she could have valuable information if she can be trusted.
That's the real question, isn't it? Well, that's good timing. Hold on, Oleg.
I'd like to meet if you'd be willing.
Not fucking likely.
I helped you hurt the Morning Star. Doesn't that prove to you I'm a woman of my word?
People can go a long way to be assholes.
I'm tired of fighting against the Saints. Meet me, and maybe you'll realize that.
Come on, Oleg. Time to find some answers.
So do you remember what the last story mission was?
Nope.
It was the Hoe boat. Do you remember that mission?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Where you're with Zemos on that boat and you
Yeah.
rescued a bunch of strippers for them to work for you.
Yeah, I don't really like Xenos.
I like Zemos. I think he's funny. This mission kind of continues on from that in the sense that Viola de Winter was the one who told you about that boat, and now she wants to meet with you to kind of discuss things because she's since seceded from the Morning Star after Kilbane killed her sister. You remember that?
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't realize you were a patron of the arts, Viola.
We never really had the chance to chat. What, with you being a science experiment?
I wouldn't piss off the big guy.
Look, I'm not here to fight. We need to work together.
Right. Johnny's dead because of you.
Johnny's dead because he thought he could do everything on his own.
So what's in it for you?
I get to watch Kilbane suffer.
Can you play nice?
I am always gentleman.
What is that?
Nothing good. Let's go.
Damn it!
Ladies first.
Kia, status.
The Saints have taken cover with one of the De Winter sisters. We're about to move in.
Roger that. Contact me once you secure the area.
Yes, Commander.
Let's hope the front's clear. Who were those guys?
Soldiers of some sort, though I don't recognize the uniforms.
Merc's working for Kilbane, maybe?
He thinks his luchadors are unstoppable. I doubt he'd ask them to sit this out.
So someone else wants us dead. Fun.
So, as your character just said, it's not the Luchadors, it's actually somebody else. who we have not really been introduced to yet. This is their first introduction in the game. Wow, you already finished that area really quick. Okay.
They got a whole ass fucking boat. You're not
Yeah.
gonna do shit with a pistol. Sorry, sis, but you ain't gonna do anything.
Yeah, so as I said, like during the Hobo mission, I'm pretty sure, that was kind of the end of the first half of the game. This is the start of the second half, because this mission takes the game in a completely new direction compared to what we have been dealing with prior to this. So this is kind of the second half, if you will. Really, the game is divided into thirds, dealing with Morningstar, the Deckers, and the Luchadors in that order, and Stag, which is the name of this militia that's currently attacking you, is also involved in those latter two. But I'm not going to explain all the details of what's going on just yet, I'm going to let things unfold. But yeah, what you're doing for this mission is basically just trying to survive and avoiding these military, or the Stag enemies. This was actually alluded to in that one cutscene I had pointed out when Zemos and your character were watching that giant TV screen in the alleyway before you went in to raid that one Morningstar building. So that was actually where they were alluded to. This is them coming in full force now that it's been signed into action.
They
So,
picked that up.
what's up?
So apparently I can't pick that up.
Yeah, so Stag is basically a militia. They aren't a gang by any sense. They're more of a private military type deal.
Oh, okay.
That Monica Hughes actually called in. She was the woman whose husband's bridge was destroyed by
Yeah.
Killbane. So, yeah, that's what this is all kind of alluding to. So you're basically just trying to survive on this rooftop with Oleg and Viola. And Oleg is honestly awesome in this mission, as you'll be seeing shortly when he does something really freaking cool. There's actually a lot of diversity to Stag in terms of what all they are capable of. We aren't really seeing all of the enemy types in this mission. We're only seeing the basic grunts.
Oh, okay.
But they can have riot shields. They have these laser weapons, as you're seeing. That's kind of what defines Stag from all the other factions in the game. Is they're very prominent for having this more like advanced science-y laser weapon based stuff instead of like old school guns. But they're not cyberpunk the way that the Deckers are. That is a distinction worth making. But once you kill all the enemies here, you're actually going to want to keep your eyes on Oleg, because this is something you want to see. So yeah, they've got some VTOLs, that's what these things are called, that's actually shooting at you. You don't have to look at Oleg yet, my bad. I was actually wrong. You want to destroy that VTOL right there. You're also going to have to revive your homie before he passes out. But luckily you upgraded your revive speed before this, so it's not very short, or not very long at all.
I have nothing to...
But yeah, these VTOLs are Stag's kind of de facto vehicle. At least for the sky, because they have air vehicles, which all the other gangs only really get plane. Well, even then, only Morningstar gets helicopters. I don't think the Deckers or Luchadors get any flying vehicles. So Stag kind of has that advantage over the other factions. But okay, let's see. Oh yeah, watch this. Watch Oleg. I love this. He just fucking yeets on there. Fucking tits.
Oh my god. Jesus.
Yeah, Oleg just single-handedly jumps on the cockpit of that vehicle and just starts like beating the shit out of the guy inside. So yeah, he puts up a distraction for that, and then you and Viola are going to kind of bail out on foot and try to get back to your base. So you're back downstairs, and there's some stag enemies waiting for you. So you'll have to wipe these guys out, and then you're going to want to hop in a vehicle and get away from here as soon as you can. Before they take you out. Just make sure you wait for Viola to get in the vehicle with you, because there have been times where I actually drove away before she was in, and it caused me to fail the mission because I got out of range of her. But luckily she's in there with you now, so now all you gotta do is drive back to the Saints HQ and you'll be fine. As an introductory mission to Stag, I really like this because it's kind of just a surprise or a shock to you. You don't really see it coming. The game doesn't exactly tell you what Stag is prior to this, it just kind of alludes to it. So for you to get attacked by this like private militia, and for them to be going all out on you like they're doing right now with all the jets and the cruisers on the ground and everything, which I believe those vehicles are actually called Crusaders, the ground vehicles with the turrets. For them to just be coming full force on you, really it really sets the tone for how the game is just going to shift, because now you've got this new threat in Steelport to worry about. Just when you thought the Morningstar was out of your hair and you didn't have to worry about them anymore, a new gang well, not gang, but faction comes in and kind of takes over their role.
Boss, you seeing this? I'm getting reports from the crew that these guys, they're all over.
They attacking anyone other than us?
Who knows? We've been busy running for cover.
We're almost to the crib.
Oh,
Stay low until we get there.
Fucking ass.
Well, they did shoot out your tire, so... but yeah, so you're basically just trying to escape. Hopefully you can make it back without your car blowing up. But if your car does blow up, it won't be the end of the world. Well, there went your siren, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, luckily you're pretty much there, so you're gonna finish the mission no problem.
Oh, my God.
My name is Cyrus Temple, commander of the Special Tactical Anti-Gang Unit. I'm here to answer your questions about the Stag Initiative.
Excuse me, sir, one question, please. How long will Stag be occupying Steelport?
There is no occupation. We have the full support of Mayor Reynolds.
How will Stag impact our daily lives?
When we win the war on urban terror, you and your families will be safe again.
Sir, that's not what I asked.
Let me tell you about Jessica Parrish, a girl from Stillwater who ran away from home to be with her tough guy boyfriend. Jessica thought her life was pretty sweet, until a gangbanger kidnapped her, threw her in the trunk of a car, and laughed as her boyfriend crushed her in a monster truck rally. If Jessica Parrish was your daughter, how far would you want me to go? Thank you for your time.
Get used to the close-ups of his face. That's all I'll say. Just get used to it. But yeah, so that was Gangbang. That's the introduction to Stag, which is the name of that militia.
That's pretty cool, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, so that is going to open up a whole new slew of missions that will become available now that you've done that, because that's the kind of introductory mission that leads into a bunch of, well, 2 branching paths, actually, that you can do. That was actually a car that's from Saints Row 2. The Sons of Samedi drove that. Alright, but now that that mission is done, we can go ahead and I think...
Get some Chinese. Call it a day, I'm getting some Chinese. Peace out, 1 TP subs.
Excuse me? No. There's still a little bit more that you're going to have to do to fill this part out, because it's not going to be... with all the edits that I've had to do for the assassination contracts, we still got to fill in a little bit more time. So, you could probably do those angel missions real quick.
Yay.
The pain you felt is only the beginning. You ready for the next test?
Ready is an interesting term.
I want you to go out and experience the heat that a fight with Killbane would bring.
Can't we do this metaphorically?
No.
So, it's been a while since you actually did an angel mission. I doubt you even remember what it was.
It was, The insurance fraud.
Yes, that was correct. Well, now you're going to be doing the second of Angel's lieutenant missions. And unlike Kinsey, he's like Zemos, he's only got 3. So this is the second one, Trailblazing, which is different from Cyberblazing. You see her dancing right there?
I do.
Alright, so this is Trailblazing. So the main objective of this is it's actually different from Cyberblazing in the sense that instead of going through destroying tanks and avoiding going through red gates, you actually need to run over people and destroy vehicles on your burning ATV. If you miss these targets and you don't hit them, you will not get the time bonuses that they allot, and you will pretty much fail the mission because you need to hit those targets in order to get time bonuses in order to actually make it to the goals in time, because you are under a time limit. So it's similar to Cyberblazing, but it's in a different environment with different targets. But basically what you need to do is you need to run over pedestrians. They are all worth 2 extra seconds. And then if you were to blow up a vehicle, it would be worth 1 extra second. So the smaller targets are obviously worth more time. So it's more worth it to go for people instead of vehicles, but it's also important not to get yourself stuck because that will cause you to lose time. Luckily, because there's only 6 gates and you've got plenty of time, you can just go straight for the end because you're going for the last target. You don't need to keep going after these people and you'll be able to finish it no problem. Just like that.
I just can't stand hearing her.
Well, she is on fire.
Oh my fucking god.
So that was the easy version of Trailblazing. Pretty straightforward, self-explanatory, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not
So
really a fan, honestly.
well, you only did the easy ones, so I'd say go for the medium and hard difficulty ones quick, just to kind of wrap those up.
Alright, start your bitching.
Yeah,
Fucking
you
irritating.
called it. I don't really mind it. I think it makes perfect sense because the character is on fire. Now, with this being the hard difficulty, I would say yes, it actually lives up to its difficulty. This is actually kind of challenging because you need to keep hitting targets. Turning around and going back for targets is definitely ill-advised. I would not do it. I would just continue driving forward and hit as many as you can in the forward direction. If you miss anybody, don't turn around for them. You're already cutting it close and you've only hit 2 gates, so I don't see you winning this, actually. I mean, there's a chance you make it there in 10 seconds. No, it's not happening. So you did good in racking up, excuse me, the time, but you need to bear in mind you need to keep heading towards that gate. You can't dilly-dally.
Well, here's the thing. It's hard to pay attention to hitting people in the stupid fucking map.
I mean, you just look where the blue is, and you just go towards the blue, and then, you know, you just aim for people along the way. I don't know. I think this activity is much worse in Saints Row 2 than it is in 3. I think 3 actually made this activity way better, especially when it comes to the time limits, because the time limit in 2 was so fucking unbelievably strict. It also is important to note that you were going the wrong way.
But it said go back to the blue.
Well, yeah, but it also has an arrow pointing in the direction that you should be going thanks to the GPS on the map, which is another way you can kind of figure out where you need to be.
Oh, I can just hit cars like that?
Yeah, if you hit a car, it's worth 1 second, but if you hit people, it's worth 2. So really, it's more worth it to go after people, but hitting a car or 2 along the way won't hurt you. It also is important to take shortcuts when they are available. They aren't always available, but for certain turns they are. Right now you're doing fine, you're just kind of breaking even with time, which is good. It's better than losing time. But now it's not looking too good. I mean, it's not too late, but that's going to be pushing it. I don't think you're going to get it. 1. No, you did. Lucky you. Although I don't know if you'll get this one now. No. Oh well, you'll just have to try it again. You'll get it, honestly. It's not very hard. It only takes a few tries to really get it down. Wow, you actually got that one too. Okay. Well, this one's not happening though. Oh well.
I don't like this one.
That's right, checkpoint down. I got this. That's right, checkpoint down. Come on, move
Alrighty, and that's gonna do it for the hard instance of trailblazing. Sorry I wasn't talking there. I was actually the one doing this this time because Taylor got frustrated.
I rage quit. I don't like it.
Yeah, so that was the hard instance, and then we're still gonna do the medium instance too.
I just gotta be honest. You are better at this than I am. Which is hard because I'm such an epic gamer. And I'm so much better at Saints Row than you. But at trailblazing, you are better.
Yeah, just trailblazing. Mm-hmm. Sure. I'll let you think what you want.
Are you trying to say that I suck at Saints Row?
No, I'm just saying that I'm better than you at Saints Row in every way.
I quit.
Yeah, but this is the medium difficulty of trailblazing. Not really too much to worry about. Honestly, only the hard instance is really the one that can give people a hard time, I feel. But yeah, definitely go for the fire spots. Just like in cyberblazing, the fire spots will aim towards explosives on the ground, which will in turn hit a bigger radius of targets, which is certainly helpful. Yeah, and then just build up that combo, and you should be able to pull it off no problem. Always, as I say, always prioritize people over vehicles because they are worth more time. And definitely take shortcuts when you can. Like right here. This is definitely a shortcut worth taking rather than driving around the long way on the road. Because the GPS there was like really wigging out for whatever reason. But yeah, look, I just got 14 seconds just from driving over that one fire pile, even though I was nowhere near the targets that it blew up. So yeah, 19-second bonus right there, that's an easy win. So yeah, we just gotta drive to the end and we are good. And sometimes don't let the GPS fool you, because that was gonna have me go around the long way, and I'm not doing that. So,
yeah,
you know, definitely pay attention there. But I think the trailblazing in 3 is actually pretty good. Better than 2 by a long shot. It originated in prior Saints Row to 3, but I think it's at its best in this game.
That's
Ow.
fair.
What the fuck?
I have no idea.
Alright, I have no idea either. I was going to suggest that we do the next Angel mission, but actually, because there's an assassination contract that requires a limo, and I just so happen to have grabbed a limo right here, I'm actually going to go do that really quick. Because when I tried doing this on my own time a little while ago, actually, that's assuming that I even have it available, which I may not. In fact, yeah, it doesn't look like I do have it available, so never mind. Instead, I'm just going to store it in your crib really quick. Alright, so you can either choose to do Angel's mission, or you can do either Pierce or Kinsey's mission. Alright, Angel it is, so we'll go ahead and do Angel first.
Are you ready for the last test?
You have a funny definition of training, Angel.
There's a car waiting for you. Head to it.
I've already played in traffic, remember?
This time, all I want you to do is drive around.
That's it? What's that gonna teach me?
To master your fear.
Then this should be no problem.
People. Oh. I do big tissue.
Alright, welcome to the very last activity in all of Saints Row 3, Tiger Escort. Yes, that is a tiger in your passenger seat. So this is a activity that you almost cannot fail. The only reason you would fail this activity is if you somehow crashed your vehicle in water or something. Because this is like the other instances of escort that you've seen, whether it be Zemos' version, where you're driving around with your clients, or if you're doing the Genki escort and you're driving Genki around. Only this time, you're driving around with a tiger.
A literal fucking tiger.
A literal fucking tiger. Now, what makes this activity different from the other two is that instead of having challenges that the client or Genki wants you to perform, you instead have to drive above a certain speed to keep your animal rage meter down. Whenever you crash into something, it increases the animal rage meter. Whenever you drive slow, it increases the animal rage meter. So in order to increase your courage meter, you need to not crash into things and drive at a high enough speed.
Well, he also swipes at me.
Right, and that is something that I'm going to get into when we get to the medium version of this activity because you've already won. So as soon as it decides to end, there it goes. Yeah, that was Tiger Escort. Pretty easy.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah. But you've unlocked 2 more instances, so we'll go ahead and do those really quick. And you also unlocked Angel as a homie, which is pretty dope. And... oh, wait, no, what am I saying? Pfft, never mind. We still have to do the other 2 instances of the activity. So we'll cut ahead to that.
Okay.
Alright, so this is the medium difficulty version of Tiger Escort. So, this one throws I forget what they are. They're PETA, maybe? A PETA impersonator? I don't freaking know. Whatever those people are that are driving those vans, they throw a lot more of those at you.
Oh.
Now you have to do the required thing it was saying, which is power slide for 0.8 seconds.
The tiger is eating.
Yeah, because you need to power slide to calm it down. There you go. So, yeah, as I was saying, in order to calm the tiger down when your animal rage meter gets all the way up, you need to do a specified task to calm it down. As in the other instances, if you are within the radius of those vehicles, then it will increase the blue meter and not the pink meter, and you obviously want the pink meter to go up. Now, another thing to bear in mind is that because you're obviously driving with a tiger, it's going to attack you every so often and take away the control of your vehicle.
Yeah.
You can kind of anticipate it because after you drive for a little bit, you should be expecting it. The tiger will always cause you to swerve in one direction more than another one. The best advice I can give you is let go of the control stick and let go of the acceleration when that happens. Just slow down and don't try to fight it. Just let it play out, and it'll more likely than not really take you off course too much. If you just let it do its thing,
yeah, I just tried that.
Well, you need to let go of like the button and the control stick completely, and it will do its thing, and you will be fine. It's about to attack you any second now. Yeah, see how you slowed down? It lessens the damage done to your vehicle. I'd recommend turning around and start heading back the opposite direction that you came from, because the thing with this mission is wherever you finish the activity is where you will spawn once it's over. So we're gonna spawn really, really far away from where the activity needs to be activated. And as I said, the only way you can fail this mission or this activity is by letting your vehicle get destroyed, which is why it's important not to let your vehicle take damage.
You wanna meet the fucking tiger?
It's about to attack you.
Think this is fun for me either?
Yeah, but other than that, as long as you're careful with controlling your vehicle and knowing when to let go and just kind of go with the flow, you'll be fine. You just beat the medium difficulty, no problem, so you're in good shape for the final instance.
There we go. I was like, is it ever gonna stop?
Yeah, something I forgot is your character will always say a line or two before the activity ends when you've beaten it, so you need to wait for them to finish their dialogue.
Alright, you fucking tiger. You little
Yeah,
stupid
so this
ass.
here is the hard difficulty, which is going to throw even more vehicles at you. That's basically the only way that these really differ in difficulty. The animal rage meter might build faster and the courage meter might build slower. I'm not sure.
I think so. Oh god.
I don't know off the top of my head. I'd have to look it up. But I think the aggression of the vehicles is really the only difference to expect. So.
I feel like the.
Don't forget you can power slide.
That's water.
Yeah. You can power slide.
I know that.
Okay.
I feel like the. Ooh. Sorry, guys. I feel like the courage meter does go a lot slower in like the harder the difficulty.
Yeah, I think that could be the case, but again, I don't know if that is true for a fact or if
Because
it's...
it was so much faster. Not to interrupt you, sorry.
No, you're fine. Like I said, I want to look it up and have like official confirmation, but I think you're right. But I don't know. See, you're already like halfway there, and it hasn't even been that long, so who knows?
Yeah, I don't know.
Best advice, or some more advice I can give is do what you're doing, yeah, and try to stick to straightaways.
Yeah.
The only downside with situations like this is you're obviously going to be bumping into cars whenever that tiger hurts you. But power sliding like that was another thing I was about to get at. That is another good way to kind of undo a tiger's kind of swiping at you. If you manage to power slide during a turn while the tiger is swiping at you, you can actually kind of mitigate almost all of its lack of control that it takes away from you, which is really
I'm gonna
convenient.
get the fuck away from the side, though.
Yeah, especially over water.
Yep.
Some people find this activity annoying. Really, I don't really find the tiger hurting or taking away your control all that annoying. It's just kind of like, compared to, well, hope you don't flip. You're done. Well, that's inconvenient.
Animal activists, the tiger's not in danger here.
Alright, well, I guess we'll just cut to the same point, so.
Thank you, Joe Exotic. Say a prayer. I almost had it too if it wasn't for PETA.
Yep. I was saying something about people not really liking this. I don't really think it's necessarily a bad activity, and I don't really find the tiger taking away your control all that annoying because I know how to manage it. But I will say that, yeah, in terms of, like, compared to other activities, this is definitely one of the less fun ones. I'd still rather do this than, like, heli assault, though, so, you know, there's that at least. But one thing I like to do is there's actually a section of the map in the bottom, I guess it'd be the very bottom left portion of the map, where there's this long straightaway of a train track, and I just drive back and forth over that train track, because whenever I drive over that, the animal control vans will not spawn in that area, because they only spawn on roads, which is something important. So if you actually drive on straightaways of grass, the vehicles won't spawn or crash into you, and then you don't have to worry about them, which is super nice, because that's just what I do, and then all you have to worry about is the tiger swiping at you. But you are almost done, so hopefully we can wrap this up real soon, because your vehicle is actually starting to get damaged pretty badly. But hey, I'd give it another 10 seconds and this activity's over, so just survive one more tiger claw, and then as long as a van doesn't blindside you coming up this tunnel, looks like you're good.
Thank God.
Damn it! Angel was right.
Angel was right, I guess. But yeah, that is the final activity of Saints Row 3. So you have completely 100%ed every single activity in the game, and that's you also just got a trophy for taking over the bottom left portion of the city, and you got a gold trophy for taking over 100% of Steelport. You now have complete control over everything, bought every shop, done every activity, and now you've got a call coming in from Angel.
I've been driving my ass all over Steelport, killing anyone who wears a mask. Well, except you. The luchadors are finished.
Not entirely. You killed street thugs that worked for Killbane, but the spirit of Lucha Libre is untouched. No, it...
Whatever.
Don't ruin this moment with cynicism. You brought honor back to a
Shit.
culture.
Hey, if this was such a big deal, you could have stepped up more.
Without my mask, I felt powerless. But you show me that a mask doesn't make a hero.
So what now then?
I'm ready to fight with you.
Fuck right.
All right, so that was the final of the little dialogue phone calls you get when you take over a section of Steelport. So now that that's taken care of, if you actually pull up your map, you can actually see that you have 100% of the map taken over. Everything is covered in purple now because you own it. You've done every activity, you've bought every shop, every property you own, or you've beaten every gang operation. You own Steelport completely. However, that does not mean the game is over, because we still have plenty of other things to do. And in fact, you have some missions that you can do, which will become the main focus of all of our parts going forward, finally. Instead of us doing a bunch of activities. We're going to be doing, as I said, roughly 2 story missions of a video here on out to try and wrap up this game before the end of 2020. Because I am admittedly getting tired of uploading or editing these longer videos of this game on top of the main series that have been going on the channel, whether it was Spyro or SpongeBob or now Pokemon, which is currently in progress on my end. She's obviously editing Ty, though, so that's on her. Although by the time this is out, I think Resident Evil is going to be going on, so...
Yep.
Yeah, you'll be editing that by then.
Yeah. Do we think Ty will be done?
No.
No.
No. Ty is going on hiatus until Resident Evil is over. Alright guys, actually, change of plans because our session is going a little longer than we intended. We're going to have to call things here, so I do apologize for that. In the next part, we will end up wrapping up Angel's... Whoa, did you see that door glitch? The fuck?
Yeah, what the hell? That's weird.
Yeah, so in the next part, we will continue on with the main story. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you then.